So guys, are we sitting comfortably? For this is your match preview for the Tractor Boys of Ipswich against our club, Wolverhampton Wanderers, down at Portman Road. We've got so much coming up in this one. We've got the Ipswich view from Ipswich fan Rich from the Suffolk Crunch YouTube channel. We've of course got my dad, Magic Moss, with his thoughts ahead of the game. We've got loads of stats and facts coming up, and of course my score prediction and thoughts as well. All brought to you in association with the fabulous Pucker Pies. If you're an Ipswich fan, can you let us know if you've got Pucker Pies down at Portman Road? And yeah, it's going to be a big one, isn't it? It's a massive game, really, for both clubs, but especially Ipswich Town. Let's get stuck into it. Look, following Ipswich's really good win away against a faltering Bournemouth side on Wednesday evening, they picked up their first 3 points of 2025, and that is a massive bit of a lift for their players, for their staff, and for the fans. And I'm sure they're going to be looking at this game at the weekend as it's an absolutely must-win game. I'm expecting it to be an absolutely raucous atmosphere because the Ipswich fans knows how much is at stake. More on that in a bit, but let's get stuck into some Pucker facts and stats. Here we go. So following their 2-1 win at Molineux in December, Ipswich are looking to complete their first league double over Wolves since the 91-92 season, and the first in the top flight since the 83-84 season. This is Wolves' first away league game against Ipswich since a 1-0 win in January 2018, and their first in the top flight since a 3-0 loss in December 1983. That's that season that Ipswich did the top flight double. Ipswich Town have lost 10 home Premier League matches this season, their most in a league season since the 2010-11 in the Championship. Also 10, and they've only ever lost more home games in one season once, losing 13 at Portman Road in 94-95 when they came bottom of the Premier League. Wolves have won, in fact, their last 2 away Premier League games, as many in their previous 19 combined. They last won more in a row between December 21 and February 22, which was a run of 4 consecutive away wins. And Ipswich have lost each of their last 5 home Premier League matches. Only once in their league history have they ever suffered 6 consecutive home defeats, doing so between September and November 1963. Wolves have also won 6 of their last 8 Premier League games against newly promoted sides, drawing 1 and losing 1, having won 1 of their previous 9 beforehand, drawing 2 and losing 2. Their one defeat was against Ipswich in December, whilst Birmingham in 2009-2010 are the only promoted side to do the double over Wolves in the Premier League. We did lose, didn't we, to Huddersfield twice when they went down, but maybe they were already up for a season. Ipswich's Jack Clark has assisted a goal in each of his last 2 Premier League appearances at Portman Road, though he is yet to end on the winning side in his 12 games, drawing 4 and losing 8, the joint most of any player in the Premier League history. So there is some stats and facts. So before we go on to hear my thought and score prediction ahead of this one, let's hear from Rich from the Suffolk Crunch and my dad, Magic Moss.
Good morning, everybody. Always Wolves. This is Rich here from the Suffolk Crunch YouTube channel. Big game for Town. We've given ourselves a little, and it's a very, very small chance now after last night's 2-1 victory down at Bournemouth. Went down there. Excuse the bit of a husky voice this morning. It was a late night. It was a very good night for Town. Very good performance last night. It was only our 4th win of the season. But yeah, looking ahead to Saturday, obviously the gap's down now to 9 points. obviously with your goal difference, that probably is worth another point. So it's looking like a mountain to climb for Town with 8 games to go. A massive ask for Town coming from League 1 2 seasons ago, and I know we can't keep going on about that, but you do have to look at that. Delap being the star, he's been a revelation this season with 11 goals, so he's probably going to be the man that you're probably going to look to stop on Saturday. He's a main source of goals. He's got 11 goals in a team that's probably going to get relegated, and he's going to go for probably 40, 50 million in the summer. Ahead of Saturday, it's a game now for Town. We need to really back up that win from last night. If we could go back to back, if you could get that game down, gap down to 6 points, it's too many ifs though for me. And I think over the season you normally finish where you deserve to finish, and I think Town are going to finish probably third bottom, and Wolves will be probably 12 points at least, I would have thought, by the end of the season, clear of us, and showing that they've got that Premier League quality. I know there's no Cunha on Saturday, which is a little bit of a shame after the incident that he had against us back at yours, because I think he'd have probably been in for a bit of a lively reception. But you've proved without him, that you can get victories. There's a lot of probably fans out there who probably thought we might be able to survive, but I think if you know your football, it's always going to be probably relegation. When you look at the odds at the start of the season, the 3 promoted teams, they'll be the favourites to go back down. So it's not really been any surprise to me. It's been a little bit disappointing, if I'm being honest, that we've only won 4 games, but we've had chances. Probably a little bit of game management, a little bit of know-how has cost us in certain areas, but we go into Saturday's game positive after that result last night. Bournemouth, good side. It's a bit of a boost to confidence ahead of Saturday. But looking at Saturday, if I'm going to give a prediction, I've got to be confident now that we've actually won a game. So I'm going to go Ipswich Town 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. The gap will be cut to 6 points, but I think ultimately it will be Ipswich, Leicester and Southampton going back to the Championship. Thanks for having us on. If you could all subscribe to the Suffolk Crunch on YouTube, that would be absolutely fantastic. Enjoy the game Saturday, and all the best for the rest of the season.
So we're here with Mr. Magic Moss.
Is that right?
It's a late night one when we're recording this, just after the West Ham game, looking ahead to Ipswich, which is why he doesn't have a cuddly toy, but he's had a phone call off Derek to say he's on his way home.
Yeah. He's on his, no, what do you mean on his way home?
Because we won. He's on his way home. He won a game, so he went to the vets or something, innit? Is he sudden recovery?
Go on then.
Go on then. So, Dad, what are you thinking about the Ipswich game, Dad?
Have a guess.
I don't know. What's your feelings about it?
I think the way they played tonight, David, they all played as a team. It's a team effort.
Team effort.
Yes, I know. I gave the Gomez, but they all played well and they all got stuck in. And
Love it, Dad.
Plenty of bottle.
Plenty of bottle.
Yeah.
And Dad, your score prediction?
Have a guess.
I don't know, Dad. Have a guess.
2-0.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
Who's scoring them goals on the weekend?
We're going to have Clarkson, aren't we?
Jeremy Clarkson, you mean Larson?
And we'll have... what are we going to have?
Who are you going to have?
We can't have Gubby Dog, can we?
Well, he could have, but he's got to be on the bench first. I think he'd probably have a better chance of someone else scoring, Dad, because he's not getting many minutes.
No, we'll have Clarkson. We'll have Clarkson get a 2 goals.
Jeremy Clarkson for 2 goals.
Yeah.
Okay, you mean Jurgen Strand Larsen. Yeah. Fantastic. Dad, what's your song for everyone?
Try to tell us we're too young to really be in love. They say that love's a word of only ours, and can't begin to know the meaning of. And yeah, we're not too young to know that Wolves are gonna win again. 2-0.
I love it, Dad. I love it.
Always Wolves, look after yourself and everybody else. I mean, what a peaceful world.
Love you lots, Dad. Always Wolves.
Always Wolves, David. Look after yourself and everybody else.
Thanks ever so much to Rich for his thoughts from the Ipswich perspective. And, of course, as always, my dad, Magic Moss. So, my thoughts ahead of this game. Look, I'm looking forward to going down to Portman Road. It's going to be great. it's going to be a feisty atmosphere. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really, really raucous, because the Ipswich fans are going to be well up for this, and they have been all season, to be honest. They've been behind their boys, so they will know they have to win this game. It is their only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi, of really having a chance of opening Wolves. If Ipswich win this game, the gap is down to 6 points with 7 games to go. Probably granted really 7 with the they'll need 7 more because of the goal difference. If Wolves were to draw, it's 9 points, and that's virtually insurmountable, and if Wolves win it, it's game over for Ipswich. So look, I said before this run of fixtures against West Ham and Ipswich, if we get 4 points and we don't lose to Ipswich, I'll take that. I do believe that we can go there and we can get the victory, but I'm going to go with a 1-1. I'd be happy as Larry coming out with the status quo being even, and if we can win it, even better. But I'm going to go for a 1-1. So leave your thoughts, of course, in the comment section below ahead of this game. We've got loads of content coming up. We've got Chelsea with the watch along. It's going to be a massive match, so please get with her and support that. And of course, we'll be having our reaction after the game, and of course the match vlog and extra time on Sunday night. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, because we've got so much, and you'll be the first to know if you've done that. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. We'll see you down in Ipswich over the weekend. Always Wolves.